Claire always dreamed of true love, of finding one man who'd truly see her. She was quiet and often felt invisible, longing for a connection to make her feel valued. Then she met Tom. He was confident and charming, noticing her in a way no one had before. Captivated, she believed she'd finally found her person. Their relationship was a whirlwind, and when Claire found herself pregnant, she was both scared and hopeful. She thought love would carry them through. When she told Tom, though, he seemed oddly calm, almost calculating. Soon he insisted they marry, speaking of love and responsibility, promising her a happy life together. Desperate to believe him, she convinced herself this must be real love. They married, and the warmth Tom once showed began to fade. He became distant, treating her with quiet indifference. When she tried to share her feelings, he brushed her off, calling her too sensitive or needy. She felt trapped and silenced, yet held on to hope that things would improve. When their son was born, she thought it would bring them closer. She imagined late nights together, bonding as parents. Instead, Tom grew colder. He spent more time away, leaving her to care for their child alone. Exhausted and sleepless, Claire struggled with her new responsibilities. But Tom offered no empathy. When she asked for help, he made her feel like a burden, accusing her of being dramatic. Weeks turned to months, and Tom's detachment grew uglier. He criticized everything. If she was tired, he'd say she should take better care of herself. If the house wasn't spotless, he'd say she was slacking. Each word eroded her confidence, leaving her feeling smaller and more invisible. One night, after a long day, Claire broke down at the kitchen table. Tom walked in and, seeing her tears, looked irritated. "What now, Claire?" he asked coldly. "Are you crying again? I don't know what's wrong with you." "I'm exhausted, Tom," she whispered, her voice shaking. "I thought we'd be in this together, but it feels like you don't even want to be here." He rolled his eyes. "Maybe if you stopped wallowing in self-pity, you'd see I'm doing what I need to do for this family. Not everyone can sit at home all day." Claire's heart broke. She wanted to scream, to tell him she wasn't sitting at home. She was holding together the life she'd once dreamed of. But she knew he wouldn't listen. His words pierced her, leaving her empty. In that moment, she realized the truth. He didn't love her. He never had. He'd married her out of obligation, caring only about his image. She was trapped in a life she hadn't truly chosen, bound by promises that had been lies. But as she looked at her sleeping child, a small spark of hope ignited within her. She deserved more than this empty marriage. Though it wouldn't be easy, she vowed to find a way out for herself and for her son. Claire's journey wasn't over. She'd find her way back to love, starting with herself.